Hi, and welcome back to Cooking Blind. Today, as you may see, it's actually daylight, something quite rare in Sweden for the time of year. And I'm down in the marina, or what passes for the marina in Västerås anyway. I'm here because of a special reason. Down here there's a small shop that I've never actually been to that does something rather uncommon in Sweden. They specialize in only organic products, so of course we had to take a visit and see what they got. In case you were wondering, yeah, this is pretty much what winter in Sweden looks like. And I'm done shopping. Very nice place. I didn't want to embarrass the people in there by lugging around the camera and speaking to it, so here's my commentary afterwards. A typical organic store in Sweden, which it's hard to say that there's any typical organic stores in Sweden because they're not common. This might surprise people from Germany or the US, but here it's just kicking off. Most supermarkets have a range of eco products, but this is something rather uncommon, I'd say still. It's coming along though. Come on, let's go home to Jeanette, see what you can do with this. Some people wonder about one thing in Cooking Blind. What are the rules specifically? Well, basically the only rules are that one person shops randomly and the other cooks frantically. There is no specific rule, for example, that the protein has to be made into the main course. You could, if you like, make an entree and then have the main course completely vegetarian or whatever. It's entirely up to you. If you manage to squeeze, what do I know, cod fillets into the dessert, good on you. Basically, the challenge is designed so that the chef will have as much freedom as possible to go crazy, because creativity is what we want to foster with this thing. So that's it. That's all the rules there are. Okay, so what can we and can we not buy for the other one to cook? Well, we each have some caveats. We've said no insects, we've said no frog legs, we've said no whole animals that have to be skinned and boned, and that's pretty much it. I mean, neither of us is a fan of liver, for example, so I don't see that happening anytime soon, but apart from that, basically anything goes. And it's suddenly Sunday again. Don't you love when that magic happens? So, time to reveal our food for tonight. The food for tonight will have an added surprise, in that I'm not sure whether or not Jeanette will like the protein I have chosen, and thus she has an option. The option is a more mundane food item, but she is equally welcome to use that one instead of the main protein.
Can I ask? The cats seem to like it. They are going bananas.
Yes, they are. But the bananas are actually back there. Anyway. So, our backup protein for tonight is Swedish luncheon meat sausage. A classic in Swedish cuisine, if not maybe Swedish haute cuisine. Right, on to revealing our main protein for tonight and the reason why the cats are going crazy. A traditional Swedish protein, why not some fresh herring? Fresh herring from the Baltic Sea. Now, as for carbohydrates, I didn't want to do this to go too easy on her, so she has two different choices, but none of them are typical. We have Jerusalem artichokes, which is a close relative of the potato and can be used very much like a potato, but it's not the same thing. Or black bean spaghetti, which is a spaghetti made entirely out of black beans. Another first for us, I think. Beans. And so we come to the greens. Where will the dinner be without the greens, eh? For tonight we have a nice selection of really nice fresh vegetables and some frozen peas. We have classical lettuce, we have some nice ecological cherry tomatoes, we have locally grown ecological red beets, we have bio lemons, and of course ecological frozen peas. And of course for the corner of randomosity, which tonight is rather large to accommodate for the fact that Jeanette can go so many ways with this. So we have...
So I need more options, you mean?
Yes, you need more options, just to narrow everything down for you. We have some white and red wine, we have some fresh cream, a nice balsamico, dried products, we have some sour lemonade, we have pomegranate juice, we have ecological mango, we have some fresh cheese, some fish stock, and of course some nice fresh eggs. So, as always, all I have to do now is wait for a nice dinner. Come on, Linus.
Woo! So, herring and sausage. I don't eat herring because it has bones that you can't pick out, and I think that's very scary. So I don't like eating it. But I'm gonna make it for the boys at least, and I'm gonna go vegetarian or very meaty. I'm not sure yet if meat will go with what I'm going to do. Anyway, I'm gonna do the herring as the main, and then I think I have so much things, and it gives me so much ideas. So I think I'm gonna go three courses again, which I'm just saying we don't have to do that. But I think I'm gonna, and this is gonna be the main, and I think I'm gonna do a salad type thing, and then a dessert with all the yummy stuff over there, because that would be great. So I have a So I got this great looking ecological bean pasta, and I kind of feel like I have to use it. So I'm gonna do first course, which is black bean pasta and some tomatoes, some dried tomatoes, and maybe some wine, and then some lemon in it, I think, because I think that's gonna be like the bread holding all the things together. My cats, by the way, are going crazy because of the herring. This one in particular, she loves herring. This one doesn't mind that much. She's more meat gal, like me. Cause the Jerusalem artichoke, the peel isn't that nice. It's not cooperating. So I'll see what I'll do.
So, in record time, Jeanette is announcing that the first course is to be served. And we're very curious about this. So, yeah, let's see what she has conjured up.
So this is the first course. It's a pasta course. It's the black bean pasta cooked, and then I fried off some mushrooms and the sun-dried tomatoes and fried it all together with some red wine, then lots of spices and stuff, and then there's chicken on top.
This is really good. Wow. The tomatoes are perfect. The pasta is cooked to perfection. It's really springy. It really has a sort of creaminess to it, even though she hasn't actually added any cream, which is very impressive.
Really creamy and nice. I had no idea black bean pasta was delicious. Who knew?
Who knew indeed?
It was better than I expected, because I tasted the black bean pasta without anything else than salt on it. I wasn't impressed.
And the chicken works well with it, but it wasn't strictly necessary. This would have worked even without the chicken.
Just a delicious treat on top.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna crawl to the cross. This is the first time I'm actually taking something away that I did. I did the Jerusalem artichokes. I did a mash and it did not work out at all. So I used a backup and I'm doing some strips instead. It feels like a bit of a defeat, but I think the fish will make up for it. I hope so. So we have
Holy
fried
Moses!
up herring on some salad, and we have a pea puree.
Wow.
Wow! This could be the most beautiful thing we've ever served here.
Yeah.
And then you have fries to go with.
Wow!
So it's kind of like fried up platters. So bon appetit.
Why don't they serve this at McDonald's?
I don't know. Why don't they serve this at every restaurant in my, if you ask me? But okay, I'm just gonna dig in.
Oh, the flavor.
It's really good. Yeah. This is a very worthy first fish course in this series. Really good.
Indeed.
Yeah, both our plates are squeaky clean, which is a really good sign as usual. I personally would have liked even more flavor, like in the pea puree, for example. It could have taken a lot more spices, if you ask me. But the charm of this course for me was that every single piece of it, from the lettuce to the wonderfully deep fried herrings to the pea puree, everything had its actual flavor, and all those flavors got to really shine. So, I mean, I would have appreciated something to bind those flavors together, but I really can't complain. It was a delicious meal.
Indeed. Everything separately was cooked brilliant to perfection. But I liked the pea puree really much. I loved it. This is empty to the bottom.
Yeah.
But just on the herring, perhaps, a bit more flavor,
Yeah.
added salt, and it was perfect.
Yeah. So, we are told there is even dessert to be coming up, so we're very eagerly awaiting this.
So I'm finally ready to serve dessert. It's not exactly as I wanted it. I wanted the frosting to be a bit more firm, but I think it will be good anyway. I hope they like it. We'll see in a couple of seconds.
Ooh.
Wow. What do we have here?
So I baked you a lemon cake, and I frosted it with some lemon frosting, some cream cheese and butter frosting. And to it we have passion fruit sauce and some pomegranate.
What can I say? I'm eagerly waiting this. Really tasty. Decidedly lemony in flavor, but not sour at all. I like it. Sometimes if you go too sweet when you have a lemon, it starts tasting more like orange or something. But this was really nice. The pomegranate together with the lemon, excellent. One of the best desserts I've had in a good while. This is really, really, really good.